Everywhere I go, my balls be hanging real low. And in the summertime, they get real sticky. In these boxes or these briefs, I be cuffing these things. And if you bout it, gonna do it with me. I be holding my in the car, with your sister, in a picture, grab my mister, in the street.
Me and Mike were over here talking about having a proper sounding argument.
Imagine getting to an argument with a proper sounding male, right? Listen, guys, and a guy's getting mad at you, and you're like, well, you know, I just don't feel like you have the proper the points to argue with me right now.
Well, I mean, personally, I just feel I have more of a proper speaking voice than you do.
But that's things we're not going to talk about.
Emmanuel played it wrong. You're supposed to be the
it doesn't matter.
All right, well, we'll take it to now.
Anyway, we're back, guys. We've had a long week. I'm eating granola right now. I hope you don't hear it, but we've had a long week. We did this Comedy Central shoot. How'd that go?
Long.
How'd y'all feel about that?
Oh, man.
It went well. It was a long 5 days, but it went well.
I thought it was pretty fast. It went fast to me.
Tell the people about it. Were we in a hot environment?
We were in a hot environment. The house, that house got that living room.
Hot ain't the word, boy.
Yeah, it was.
So we got a prop house, right? Like we went and rented a house that kind of represents our house.
Yeah, our director Nick Goosen found something on called Craigslist, I believe,
or Airbnb. I don't know,
or one of those things. And he found this house. I think it matched perfectly. It's not like real to what we really live in, but it fits kind of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it did. I liked it.
But the shoot went well. It was good. We met a lot of the cast the cast and crew were awesome people.
Who do we have? We had a Slink Johnson, aka Black Jesus.
He came through and killed it with probably one of the funniest lines to me of this year. But y'all see it when it comes out.
Mm-hmm. And then we had the guy.
Yeah, Gaius.
Gaius. If you don't know him, he's from Friday Night Lights, the series.
The
running back. He plays a very important role in this series.
He killed his part. Hilarious. Did an amazing job.
The guy that was his bodyguard was pretty funny too.
Oh, Zeke.
Oh yeah, Zeke.
You could catch him at UCB. Like that dude is hilarious.
Yeah,
that was good to have people that back us up that are really funny.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like that were actually, and I know Gaius isn't like a comedy background necessarily,
right.
But he came in there and he delivered.
Yeah.
Miguel.
What's his real name?
Marcus.
Marcus
came through and killed it.
If you're wondering who these people are, check our Instagram at Dormtainment. We post pictures of everybody that was in the cast with us. Miss Pat too.
Oh yeah! Oh my God!
Miss Pat's up and she's big in another circuit, but Miss Pat's a comedian. This black lady, and she's hilarious. She's just like she keeps it real, 100%.
What's Patricia's last name?
I don't know.
We're gonna get everybody's names right. These past 5 days was a whirlwind. Mm-hmm. I think meeting everybody. I mean, when you on a set, you meet over like at least I would say 100 people. From day to day.
I would say 35.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying in total of all the days that everybody that's come through, we probably met a total of about 100 people. No?
I just pumped my fist, guys. I'm sorry to go off topic, but a girl I met over the weekend just texted me. And
it's a win.
And this was the one I was waiting for. So anyway.
Do we have any things we're not going to talk about?
Well, we still got to talk about Get You a Little Sandwich. Please go get that still.
Yeah.
Okay. We talk about
we went on long for that.
Well, we taking it slow with our fans. I know, listen. I know when they listen to these podcasts, they be driving, they be in traffic. Like, you know how we be in traffic. And I feel like they enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And as long as we're entertaining.
Yeah, you let us know. The fans will let us know.
Yeah, let us know if we long-winded anytime.
Yeah, they'll let us know.
But anyway, get your little sandwich. Please do that. And then we got Killing Lazarus. We got the tour coming up.
We're working on the album. That should still be coming soon. That's going to be some fire.
I think we got some of the best songs on this album.
We keep saying that, and we are.
I think, this our best body of work. That's what all the rappers say, right? It's our best body of work to date.
Yeah. You'll see the growth. They always say you'll see the growth.
He's right. The boy got a point.
This time,
Chaz's high top is a perfect representation of where we've come from.
Yep.
Exactly. If you look at Chaz's hair from the first album to now, that's our elevation.
We've elevated our game.
Chaz High Top is Dormtainment's mascot.
Yeah, like, everybody keeps coming up to me saying your high top is immaculate.
Hey,
can I touch it?
Yeah.
I hope our album comes close to your high top is a masterpiece.
Chaz, can I make a confession?
Go ahead.
At first, I was like, man, what is Chaz doing with this high top? And then now I've grown to love it because it's like part of you now, and it makes you so different. And I really appreciate the high top, man.
I agree.
I mean, I when I first, kind of cut off the faux hawk, you know what I'm saying? I had to let the haircut, catch up. But then I was like, I want a high top, but I don't want it so boxy. And then it was some round stuff. And then I look back at pictures. I'm like, what the? I was thinking.
Yeah.
And
Do you think this goes back to issues with your mother?
Yeah, I didn't want to bring
Nah,
those
man,
up,
this man just finding himself, man.
No, that's awesome though.
I think everybody found their look too, because you too with your bald head, man. You're like, that's your look. Like, I look back at you with hair and I'm like, who is this nigga?
Hey man, let me tell y'all something. We had a flyer for a party. We had a party, a pool party. A beach party the other day, and they put up a throwback picture of Dormtainment.
It's on our Instagram.
It's
We're gonna keep
possibly
it up
one
there.
of the worst pictures they could have used.
I was going to delete it. Keep it up there.
Keep it up there for a little bit. When I say I hate that picture through my soul, I hate the way I look in that picture. I got this terrible smug on my face. You could tell, like that. That's when I still had a little bit of hair, and it just didn't look right. It wasn't natural.
Well, yeah. So, what are we talking about?
We were talking about the loss of my hair.
We're talking about everybody evolving and growing out there and finding themselves. Cam is still trying to find it. He was doing twists.
I mean, it ain't about trying. I just switch it up. I can't keep the same thing.
Okay.
Cam like a bad bitch.
No, I'm the opposite. I'm more consistent.
You like a good bitch.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure it out. Once I find something that I think is like, okay, this is
But
me.
I think the
Right.
faux hawk look fit you.
Exactly. That's why I
Yeah.
went back to it.
Is that a faux hawk?
Yeah, it's growing out to be, yes.
Yeah.
See, for me, I'll go
curls.
low, then I'll grow it, then I'll
Yeah.
curl. I do. It's just
Cam
can't
likes
stick with one.
Yeah, he trying to find himself.
Not that. I just can't keep one look this a
feel
long
you.
time. It gets boring.
Well, we can't talk about hair without shouting out our homeboy Jesse Boykins. Shout out to homie.
We didn't even address two people with the most hair in the group right now, probably, if they picked it out. Tay and Rome.
Does Rome more than Chaz?
no, not more than Chaz.
Not more. I don't know if he picked it out. He
No.
picked it out.
Yet?
he ain't
I
pick-
don't know about
Chaz
that.
can have like plaits.
I had to cut some down.
Okay. Well, anyway, Rome is in here. Rome is out of town right now. Rome is in Macon with his fam right now. His daddy. And then Tay is handling some business as well. So we holding it down for the podcast, but we gonna keep it moving. We gonna keep it entertaining.
Tay's actually making some music for the Comedy Central series.
Yeah.
You guys look out for that. We want to make sure every part of this thing is as cool as possible. So from the comedy to the music to the shots, everything is going to be really cool. So stay tuned.
All right. I think today, guys, we're gonna say some things we're not gonna talk about, and we're probably gonna get straight into the topic today because it's gonna be a good topic. We're gonna talk about some things. I know it's gonna go for a while, but I'll kick off the things we're not gonna talk about unless somebody else wants to do it.
Go ahead.
Okay, I have two again.
Okay.
One, the Booty Warrior. They say he's supposed to be released from prison this month. If you don't know who that is, the guy they parodied it on Boondocks, saying if I want your booty, if I want you, I'll get you. He's famous for I guess raping guys in prison.
We did a small parody to that too.
Yeah.
What was it? Twitter Boys?
I
Twitter
think
Boys.
Twitter Boys,
If you
yeah.
go back in Dormtainment history, look up Twitter Boys, you'll see a small parody of that.
So I don't know what city he's getting out in, but if it's your city, please be on the lookout. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Hide your kids. Hide your wives.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
'Cause
What
they
else?
raping
What's the
everybody.
second one?
Second one is Meek Mill.
Oh my
This man,
God.
he keep taking L's, man.
What?
Yesterday he had a show, and a guy held up a Drake sign, and he stopped the show, and he said, "Hey, don't come in here with that fuck shit." And if I like and trying to pick on me like I'm some dweeb. And then he sent one of his boys to go stand next to him and say, I bet you won't hold up the sign now because you got a real shooter next to you. We'll whoop your ass in here.
Listen.
This is bad.
I'm not afraid to say it. Listen, I'm going to be I've made a decision. I'm going to be one of those type of comedians that's going to say what I feel.
Okay.
And what's helped me to reach this realization
Don't do it, Mike.
The Damon Wayans
Don't do it.
interview on Breakfast Club. And I feel like that's where I'm at my funniest, when I'm frustrated with the dumb shit that people are doing, right?
Okay.
And I think Meek Mill is an unintelligent dude, and he's not making right decisions right now. And he keeps doing dumb shit, and he doesn't know, and he doesn't understand the world. And you know what makes it worse? He's making Nicki look lame too.
And even if he is intelligent, he's not showing it. He's not showing it.
Even if he is intelligent?
Even if he is intelligent, he's not showing it. He's not showing it.
Yeah, definitely.
Not
that means you unintelligent.
all the moves. Yeah, so.
But we ain't gonna talk about that.
We ain't gonna talk about
man.
that.
Poor guy, yo.
He taking L's, man.
Read a book. I just wanted to say to everybody in the world, reading is fundamental. They try to tell us as kids. You know, I had a hard time understanding it, but I'm at the point now. I might be too late, but 2 years ago I realized I need to read too. Yeah. So everybody read.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
Meek Mill, pick up a book.
Unless you're referring to the Drake album, it may be too late.
If you're reading, it's too late.
Yeah,
that's what Meek Mill thought.
It's too late.
Meek Mill definitely thought that.
Is Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill relationship getting lame now?
It's lame. It's
lame now?
It's lame. Everybody used their meme. People, not just me saying that. People have used their memes saying it. It's like the lower version of Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like people have used their memes saying like,
well, that's not that bad.
I would take that as a compliment. You know?
Nah, that's not a compliment.
But they're not even a power couple, so they shouldn't even be compared to that.
Why not? Aren't they?
Who they powering?
Where's the power?
There's some of the top rappers in the game, right?
What brands are they walking into saying Meek Mill and Nicki coming in and want to do this?
Puma.
Exactly.
Hey, we'll take Puma.
I didn't say anything. I just said exactly. I'm leaving it at that.
All right, but we ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it.
though.
What you got, Mike?
Okay. Well, I want to go last because I want everyone's opinion on my topic.
I really don't have nothing to not talk about, but I just want to shout out Jeremy for having a successful event at Comfort LA on Saturday.
Yeah.
And if they don't know who Jeremy is, that's Judah from That Guy.
Yeah, on Black Sex TV.
Okay.
It was his first event. It turned out great. The vibe was nice.
You said for his restaurant, right? Comfort LA.
Comfort LA.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. Me and Emmanuel, Desmond, and another guy was in the chicken wing eating contest.
I won.
Oh, we both won.
But we didn't come in first place.
Yeah,
we won.
We just won because we got chicken. Let me tell you something. I'm not really big on chicken wings like that. Like I don't go out to you know how when we go to places y'all get
back in the days Taco Mac and stuff. Yeah,
in Atlanta. Shout out Taco Mac.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Now, I don't have nothing against chicken wings, but
I'm a wing.
Let me tell you something. Jeremy's chicken wings are amazing, and the sauce that he creates and puts on it. Mm-hmm. Listen, he has to trademark that, copyright or whatever, and put it in a bottle and sell it. That's how good it is. And I'm not just, you can ask Emmanuel.
No, it was amazing.
That's
it was
dope.
amazing. That was one of the best tasting wings I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm serious about wings. I'm a wing man.
See, and I take his opinion serious because we have same taste in wings.
Yeah, very serious
and
critics.
If he says they're amazing, okay, these some goddamn good wings.
And I wasn't big on wings, if I'm saying that.
And that's true.
And then he said his chicken wings are like, they all like organic. It's nothing, you don't get those fake processed wings. Like,
Now,
but we ain't gonna talk about that.
I must say, this is Mike speaking. I must say that I had to tell Jeremy I couldn't be a part of it, not because I didn't want to support, but you know, my lifestyle of eating, I can't support a chicken eating contest. But I do support his business, and I do appreciate what he's doing for the community with his business, and I do appreciate the example he set.
His restaurant is bomb. If you haven't had that, you've had mac and cheese.
I've had the mac and cheese.
Ooh,
I've had the waffles. I've had the greens.
Myrtle cornbread.
Yeah, so all that. Yeah, and the cornbread with the strawberry in it.
So shout out to Comfort LA. If you're in LA, make sure you go down and get some food. But besides that, we ain't gonna talk about it.
One thing we're not gonna talk about today is my man Idris Elba being again denied by, was it the the writer.
It was the writer.
One of the writers of James Bond.
Yeah.
And it was quoted. He was quoted being saying that Idris Elba was too street to be James Bond. And I was like, where in Idris Elba do you get street? I get this.
Well, I'm not gonna bite someone's quote, but I do want to say it because it's true. But on Brilliant Idiots, they're pretty much saying that Charlemagne was saying that street is basically them saying black without saying black, because white people are talking code.
Well, that's what all the articles are saying. But the only reason he could possibly say street is, one of Idris Elba's first big roles was on The Wire. Right. And he was playing a street dude. But besides that, when you look at James Bond is a manly man. He's suave, and that's Idris Elba. If any black person was going to play James Bond, it would be Idris Elba.
I don't know if Idris Elba is perfect as James Bond, but I just feel that he has all the attributes James Bond has.
But he's black.
But that's why I said if they were to make him black, it would be Idris. Because you got to be British. Yeah. So he's the best for the job.
Why not? Why not make it black? Even if it's for one movie, you could go right back if you wanted to.
Very true. But you got to base it off the fans of Bonds, and if the fans don't want a black guy, they don't want a black guy.
And then I look at it like this: if we had a historically black character and they wanted to make him white, it would be uproar. Nah, what y'all doing? Nah. So I can't be mad if they don't want a black guy. I'm not against that
if it hasn't already been shown as black, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't know, man. Niggas would go crazy.
They'll go crazy. You know it. If they made Shaft white.
We gonna be not my Shaft,
but we haven't seen a recent good recent Shaft. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I seen my Shaft this morning when I peed.
Yeah, I see Shaft. I see my Shaft.
But I'm just saying it was
a little cold.
I pee about 5 times a day.
Yeah, 7 as dumbass normally is.
If the character is historically black, I mean, you wouldn't want to see it white. It'll be an uproar out here. We'd be saying as racist, they're trying to take this. It's like with the Bible movies. They always get these white people when it's,
Right.
But who knows? Nobody knows. That's why.
Well, based on description, when they hear it,
that means black people got to get a budget and do their own movies. Because if you put it in their hands, they're going to do it how they want it.
But we ain't going to talk about that.
We ain't going to talk about it. All right.
Go ahead.
But one thing we got to talk about that we're not going to talk about, that we're going to talk about a little bit, is Kanye running for president. Now, as crazy as it is, man, you got to consider it. So I want to hear everybody's opinion on what they think a Kanye America might look like.
Not my president, Wes.
I have several things. One, I'd rather have him than Donald Trump.
I concur.
I agree.
2, I feel like the education system would be amazing because everything he preaches about education and innovation is what we need in schools, because there's a lot of stuff I learned in school that I don't need in real life.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what majors everyone goes into. Maybe y'all need it. But there's a lot of stuff they teach you that you just don't need. It's stuff that they should have taught us how to write a check. I didn't know how to write a check until I went to college.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because I never had to write a check until college.
I kind of do was, you as they say, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't do it often.
Yeah, I don't do it real often. So takes me for a minute.
Well, I cut checks, so
but
everything
he tries to preach, is good for the world, So we need that innovation. We need people to think, be creative. We need the arts back in school. We need all that stuff. So that's going to be good.
Right.
The bad part is that it's going to be a Kardashian show in the White House. They're going to take it there.
I definitely think the schools, when he designed it, it's going to be the Yeezy shoe.
The schools are going to look like the Yeezy shoe.
Hey,
I go back to school to get some of them Yeezy.
If that's part of the uniform.
That's part of the uniform. Just
sign
like
up for one day,
like laptops or iPads now. The Yeezy shoe, you get in there.
Man, I just don't think it matters. It just doesn't matter. If all this, man, if he gets voted for president, why not? It can't be any worse than Donald Trump running right now. Who else is these nuts?
The 15-year-old
Hillary Clinton.
She's probably
and then the other guy too. There's another guy and this old guy, Bernie Sanders, I believe.
Bernie Sanders.
There's a 2 serious candidates.
But this is like Hollywood. This is like TV show right now. And then just feel Ronald Ronald Reagan was an actor before he was president.
Yes.
Kanye, he could be a rapper before he was president.
Yeah, why not?
It doesn't
Arnold
matter.
Schwarzenegger was an actor before he
Arnold
became
Schwarzenegger became
mayor.
governor. This is it's just all.
But
it's,
I
it's
see
just
steps
Hollywood.
though. If Kanye said I want to run for mayor of Chicago or something, I would have been like,
I definitely think he would definitely.
yeah, I would have been like, that
running for
makes
that.
sense. That's a step in the right direction for president. But Obama was a senator, everything first. You can't just come out and say I'm running for president.
But I'll tell
it
you
don't
what,
matter, man. Let's just do it.
the best part of
Why
all
not?
of this will be the inauguration because it's gonna turn into a concert. He gonna perform. Jay-Z gonna come out and perform.
Beyonce gonna come
Beyonce
out.
gonna perform.
Yeah.
And then when we have the presidential debates, the way he's gonna be cutting off people and you ain't got the answers and all that.
Don't
that's-
talk to yourself. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to
It's gonna be
the
beautiful.
Republicans.
Yeah, it's not gonna be cute.
And
I don't
if he,
like it.
And if he do get in office, I just want him to rename them Good Congress.
Good Congress.
Good Congress.
Every good congressional office.
But that's a good point because I don't want my president to be wilding out. I don't think that's a
Yeah,
good look.
that's my thing. Kanye's a little emotional though.
He's a little emotional.
He's
I like my
emotional.
president to have passion, but
He has to be cool, calm,
you gotta
and
be
collected.
you gotta be cool, calm, and collective. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you can't.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all think Kim Kardashian would
Wait. See, you not letting me get my theory out. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because you
Do
about
your
to walk
thing,
into
bro.
my theory.
No, I just had a quick question. Not,
Is,
not
is it
there.
gonna bleed into my?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, it may be a good lead-in.
Okay.
Do you think she'll be automatically become the most beautiful first woman
Yeah.
Yeah.
of all time?
Yeah.
I agree.
Over Jackie O and all that.
It's too easy.
Yeah.
You could get the girl next door right now, and she could little Asian girl we got next door, and she'll be the most prettiest first lady.
One thing I just thought about too: ain't there an age limit?
Age
on
limit to be president.
I think you got to be 40 and up. Don't
Okay.
I mean, Kanye close.
He close, but he ain't. What?
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
well, yeah,
It's just-
he'll be of age.
I think
by then.
Kanye said that he smoked a little something, but he might have been talking crazy. He might not have been thinking all the way through.
But what's your theory? I
Where Emmanuel just went to, did Emmanuel just go to pee?
think he went to pee.
In the middle of my theory, but I want him to hear it too because he might have some good feedback.
But by the time you're done,
I don't want him to be done. I want it. This man Emmanuel got up and peed in the middle of my theory. Y'all believe this, fans?
No respect.
No respects
No
in this
respect.
groups, man.
some of the fans probably got up and
Might.
peed while they was listening.
Yeah, but at
to
least
it.
they still listening.
No, they could have just left it and went and peed and came back.
I would never. I just peed in the seat right here.
I
Mike.
appreciate that,
No
man.
problem.
This man Emmanuel
Then
over
he,
here
he ain't
smiling.
gonna come back with the sweatpants all swishing all on the mic.
Hey, I apologize, guys. I had to leak.
I'm not talking about cotton sweatpants, guys. I'm talking about the old school
The
PE
windbreaker.
coach
Yeah.
windbreaker sweatpants that
windbreaker
make noise. You can't sneak nowhere with
swishes.
them.
He probably
wear
had
them
a
in PE.
Little pee drizzle on this.
I think it's sweatpants
Oh my
boot
God.
cut too.
Hey,
ain't nothing wrong with boot cut.
sweatpants.
Man, this
wrong
man
with boot cut.
Chaz loves boot cut.
I wouldn't say I love.
No, Chaz don't wear boot cut no more. He don't wear it no more.
Yeah,
But
one
yeah,
pair
yeah.
of boot cut.
Yeah, some boot cuts.
Yeah, that's bad.
Boot cut jeans.
Me and Cam laughed about the word boot cut for like
Boot cut.
3
Boot cut.
years.
Anyway, so back to the.
my next girlfriend. My pet name for her gonna be boot cut.
That's
boot
funny
cut.
because she's
Hey,
your
boot
boo
cut.
and you cut. Yeah.
All right.
Anywho, so I think the whole plan for Kanye to be president isn't Kanye's idea. It's Kris Jenner's idea.
Oh my God.
And I feel that Kris Jenner is using Kanye to make Kim and her family more famous.
Okay. As a conspiracy theorist, I see your points.
And Chris sees Kim as not just being a rapper's wife, because that is played out nowadays. A lot of people are rappers' wives. And then she saw what just happened to Sierra, right? Mm-hmm. And she saw how Sierra just got left and Future just moved on. And what is she now? She's just another singer with another nigga's baby. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that, Kim.
She did her market research.
She did her research. She thought 10 years ahead. She thinking about the family right now. She got the family on her back right now.
She's like Frank Underwood right
Sometimes she need a massage because her back hurt because she got the whole family on her back right
Damn.
now. So she thinking about making Kim not only a rapper's wife, but the first lady. She making her the first lady of the United States. And we still not going to stop there, because even then, you're the first lady of the United States. That's cool. That's great, actually. But think about it from a world's perspective. Like she's gonna be meeting world leaders, niggas with real money, not Kanye money. Kanye money stops real short when it comes to a nigga from like Dubai and some shit.
So when you say going to the top, this is like the international top.
She trying to take over the world.
So you saying the plan was, hey, Kim, marry Kanye, have a baby, convince him to run for president, and then leave him for a world leader.
Now you understand that.
Keeping up with the U.S.
If that's the case, I may have to start watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. That's an amazing storyline. That's this.
I think it's all in her plan, and I salute Kris Jenner. She's the real boss in this. And, you know, we need to follow her footsteps and stop looking at Kim, because she's the plan behind her is all Kris.
And then behind Kris was Ryan Seacrest.
Oh,
he
yeah,
created the show.
Seacrest.
So he's the real mastermind.
He's the one that don't even got to do no work. He don't got to think. He just sit back and collect checks. That's
Ryan
the type of money I'm
Seacrest is
trying to
sitting
make.
back in a chair petting his cat right now.
He does this radio show every day, and that's it.
He be chilling. He be wearing sweatpants the whole time, like me.
His cat name Boot Cat.
He actually got a new show. It's probably out already.
Who?
Ryan Seacrest.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Boy,
he's a genius.
Way to be a billionaire.
Yeah, shout out Ryan Seacrest from Dunwoody, straight out of Dunwoody.
He actually is straight out of Dunwoody.
One day he gonna recognize that we're from there too.
Right.
We're not from there. We live there.
I mean, we live there, so you know we're from there in a certain place. It got us to where we are too. So,
but what we gonna talk about today?
Before we get into that, two things we gonna hit on the Netflix suggestions. You know, I want to just keep doing that.
Yeah,
We're not gonna talk too much about them, but 30 for 30 Soul Man, y'all check that out. Nice. It's about the dude who connected basketball players with brands like Nike and Adidas, and he got Michael Jordan and Kobe and Tracy McGrady, you name it. He's the reason they signed with these shoe brands. Check it out, 30 for 30. It's called 30 for 30 Soul Man. And then also, if you haven't heard about the series Narcos, I've seen a lot of people post it on Instagram. Yes. It's pretty nice.
Pretty damn nice.
So check that out. You know what I'm saying?
The story of Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
From the DEA's perspective.
And Emmanuel, I saw you watching. Emmanuel put me on something this weekend. And I wanted him to share the series with everyone because I feel like it's an enlightening series that sheds light on philosophers and things that we just don't know about that we should.
Yeah, if you guys want to educate yourselves a little more.
Nobody care about no education. I don't want to see some
Hey
ratchet.
man,
I want to see people.
you know what? We here at Dormtainment striving to be our own bosses and be creative.
And we want
stuff.
y'all to too. We want y'all to be too.
Exactly. And
Man,
for
nobody
that,
care about being no bosses.
hey man, don't be teaching these kids something crazy. But you know, we want y'all to know that if you're gonna learn, it's not just about I'm gonna leave school and all that. You still gotta learn. You still gotta learn every day. You gotta teach yourself. You gotta read books. You gotta study people that you look up to, and you gotta find out.
I taught myself
you gotta
how to
find
piss
out.
in the dark the other day. It was pretty amazing. I didn't get nothing on the floor, so I probably need to watch that show. I could probably do a lot of other things.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So the name of the show.
so the YouTube, there's a YouTube channel and it's called School of Life. If you go to it, you'll learn about a lot of philosophers, architects, people, political scientists from throughout time, and you know, different historians and stuff that really have different unique ideas. And you know, you'll come up with new ideas, and they'll help you be what you want to do. You know, come up with a greater idea of what you want to do. So go ahead and check that out.
And it's very important to look back at the past and what other philosophers thought so that you can analyze what's going on now.
Yeah, and form your own opinions and talk about it. And it not just for, you know, the person that wants to become a lawyer or something like that, but this is for even if you want to jump into comedy. You got to know the world you're in and to be able to talk about it.
Exactly.
Is there any sex in there?
Yes, there is. Actually.
There was one about better porn.
Okay,
yeah, there was one about
what's the name of it?
School of Life.
School of Life.
Yep.
Right.
Got something for everybody.
They were showing how to improve porn.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, yes. And
for real.
what me and Cam been saying for the longest, I just want to say people been sleeping on my theories, and Cam agrees with me on this one. But when it comes to porn,
Little story, man.
I like a little story on my porn, man. I don't like to just turn it on and people just automatically just doing it.
Now I want to see what she had on before. I want to picture what she looked like naked,
Yes.
and then be like, "Oh yeah, she looked good."
Is he coming to fix the pipes? Is this her friend's boyfriend? You know, like I want to know.
You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Give me a little story.
You know?
I just sometimes just get to it though.
That means
But that's why they make a scrub button. A scrub little thing you can scrub forward. But give me the option of the story. Let me skip the story. Don't just take it out of it. And then this is only going to be like 5 minutes. I need at least 12 minutes on the video. Come on, man.
Yep.
You know you got about 10 tabs open already.
You give your hand 12 minutes, but a woman 1, huh?
Hey, we ain't going to talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that.
So basically, y'all know it was Labor Day just passed.
Oh yeah.
Labor Day. It's Tuesday right now. Hopefully this comes out right now today. But Labor Day was yesterday. Labor Day weekend. We just enjoyed that. We went out for a little bit, and I just want to ask everybody in the group how it feels to go out, and is it beneficial?
You're ready for
Is
the
it beneficial? Is being a hermit beneficial spiritually and in business, or should people go out?
I think.
answer?
No, I'm just saying. I think it's a balance of both, really. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You just got to balance it. I think as human beings, we're kind of made to be around other people and talk to other people, touch other people. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I think at sometimes you need to sit back and just have your own time. You know
right.
what I'm saying? To do whatever, maybe clear your mind or whatever. I just think it's a balance of both, really. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know a lot of people that go out all the time, and it's just like I can see like the wear and tear mentally and physically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then we know some people that's hermits and they're more to themselves too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just think it's a balance of both. You know what I'm saying?
For me, I enjoyed getting out. Like it's good to get out sometimes, but it's good to stay home sometimes. For me, it's a lot of times I stay home. It's just the process. Okay, how am I getting there? What I got to pay when I get there? It's all those things. But honestly, for us in our business, it's good for both because when we stay home, we can work and progress. But when we go out, we can network and meet people to help us progress faster or progress better. So, like for us, we have to have a 50-50, honestly. So it's good that we have people in this group that go out and people that stay. So it's just a balance.
Honestly, me, I agree with both of y'all, and I feel like it is a balance. But if it wasn't for the money, I'd probably be out every day. I go out probably every day. And the thing is, I love being home. Nobody like being home like me. I love taking naps. If y'all know me, I got a nap schedule, and I take these naps at a certain time. Like I love my naps. But if I had the money to just be out all the time, I would go eat out all the time. I'll go to my favorite restaurant once a week. I would try new restaurants. I would go meet girls. I would go meet my homies. I would just meet new people. But because of money, I stay home a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot. What about you, man?
I'm definitely I agree with y'all and I disagree at the same time. I agree with the fact that there has to be a balance, but that balance might not be 50-50. That balance might be, it might be 70-30. I hope I got my math right.
70-30 is definitely right, yes.
But it might be a different balance than with the person. And me, I know I lean more towards the hermit side of things.
Yeah, you do.
But occasionally I do like to get I like to have the freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it. So me, I'm the type of guy, I like to get out, but I might only stay there an hour or two and then I head back. I don't like to be out too much, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's just me personally. I live in my head a lot. I live in my head, so I'm constantly trying to think of jokes, how to make y'all niggas laugh, how to make the world laugh, and then but getting out helps with that too.
Yeah.
So
and where do you find the real estate when you want to live in the head? Like,
it's not affordable.
Okay.
And it's funny you say that too, because I'm the type of dude, like, I'll be out, and even while I'm out, I'll be by myself.
Right.
Like, I'll be like, it'll be everybody I know, but I'm the type of dude, like, I'll find a spot and just sit and just look. Right, and then people will be like, man, you look like you in deep thought. But it's just like, I just like go out and still be by myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I just like to feel the people. Yeah.
I got
feel
you.
the people.
See, but I'm like Emmanuel. Like, I like to go, but I want to be there the whole time. Get in, get out. It all depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Like, if it's our own thing, that's cool. But every event, you ain't got to stay to the end. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I kind of like
show
just to show
face.
face. You know what I'm saying?
Get
I
out
show
of there.
face. I mingle, talk with people, make sure
Yeah.
I'm good, and then I'm good to go.
Well, recently we just went out. We went out to a few events this weekend, and we stayed the whole time, pretty
Well,
much.
because we don't go out that much, so it's like, hey, we're here, we gonna stay. But if you,
and then that was kind of our event too.
Right.
But if you said like if you went out every day, you wouldn't stay at these events the whole time because you'll be out.
Right,
so much.
I'd be out so much, and,
Yeah.
and honestly, if I went out every day, I wouldn't be trying to see the same people all the time because
Exactly.
I like to make my presence felt, greater every time you see me. So I don't want to be the niggas. Oh, I see that nigga every day.
But this shit, it's extreme here in our house though, because we stay home a lot.
It is.
We it's extreme here, so I can understand when you say you want to get out, you want to mingle, run into a couple females, doing that. But we live in extreme, so I can understand that. So it will go into what Mike's talking about, going out on a daily. I mean, I just want to get out to, like he said, go to a restaurant I just want to eat at.
Yeah.
Or just go to a bar right quick. and
Right,
just
right. Have a few drinks at night. Sometimes
exactly.
at nighttime, I just want to just get out real quick and have a few drinks at a popping spot.
Cause that spot by our old house used to be a nice spot to go get a drink.
Right.
With the lights in the house.
Yep,
What
it
was
was a
that?
bone and thrust.
And off of that we had this theory, or I came up with this theory that $100 a day for what we want to do should be nothing, right? I said $100 a day should be like a normal lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And I think, did somebody disagree with that?
At first I did. I was like, $100 a day?
But it's especially in LA.
No, I know. I'm saying, but when you just said it, I'm damn. $100 I was like, I don't know. But then
It's hard, but
But
I
you
had to.
probably spend that now. You probably already spent that, to be honest with you. When you got it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, phone bill.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's $200 a day.
No, and I'm saying the more I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, it'd probably be 100, maybe to 100, between 100 and 200,
Yeah.
depending on.
Because you're gonna eat out. You're gonna eat out.
Right. And that's the thing. Like at first, when we first moved out here, I was like, yo, I'm spending too much money. I need to slow down. Like I started like watching my money. I started saving every receipt. I had folders and it wasn't helping. And I was like, maybe it's not that I need to save money. I just need to get more money.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because like me spending $100 a day sounds ridiculous to a person.
But let me stop you. Do you think once you get more money, you're just gonna spend more money? So it's always gonna be chasing money. So you still got to learn how to manage that money.
No,
that
yeah,
you
you're
got.
right. You're definitely right. I'm gonna have to, but I know what it's like to be broke, and I know the difference.
Hey, bro,
between
stop
spending-
coming with the positive shit around.
I'm just coming with the.
I know what I need to live, and like the way I like to live, just going out maybe just once
For
a
you to
day.
be comfortable,
For me to be
right?
comfortable,
Yeah.
probably take $100 a day. It's especially to like to meet people and to interact.
To help Mike live the life he wants to live, please send $100
a day.
It's only $100 a day with your contribution.
Me and Mike had a theory that we just came up with 2 days ago.
Okay.
About invite. You know what I'm talking about? The number one.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So
That's something we should talk about. We're gonna talk about it.
if you want to hang out, it's so hard to coordinate with a girl to get her to a party or get her to an event most of the time. So if you want one girl, you got to invite 7. So every 1 out of 7 girls, one will come. So if you want 2, you got to invite 14. If you want 3, you got to invite 21, and so on.
Yeah, most of these fans, these girls that you see in our skits, to get
No,
there,
well,
they say,
don't reveal it, man. Let them think we somebody.
oh, no. But this is the thing. We are somebody. It's just that we had to go through 37 women to get to those 2 or 3
Yeah,
that
true,
you see
true,
in the
true.
skit. But
It's
they still
crazy.
came through for a nigga. So,
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah, because like this weekend, I was like, I'm on this mission now where it's like, man, if I'm gonna go out, I want we already 6 dudes, but I want girls to be with us, around us. Like I think me and the man, we talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
It's like it's not necessarily a thing about how we look, but I like the presence of a female, and then we already we live together, we see each other all the time. It's cool to break that up with some females sometimes and see how we interact and get some good jokes and stuff and get life off of it. And so I was trying to invite some girls to come with us all week, and I was like, yo, we gonna have a great week because I know like 7 girls that's coming.
You knew 6. You knew 6.
I knew 6. I was like, I know 6. And I was
that's
like,
where
that's
the
one for
theory came
everybody.
from.
And I was like, everybody ain't even here. Everybody ain't even going. I was like, that's double up. So somebody, you know what I'm saying? So whatever. Like everybody has a chance to just have fun. And then like every event we went to, I would just get a text. And the text would start off like this. And you would know. And I don't know what it is about pretty girls and flaking, but it would start off like this. How long are you going to be there? And I would just already put my head down. I'd be like, I don't know.
I have another theory. If you get a text within an hour of the event, she ain't coming. 2 hours of the event, she probably ain't coming. Yeah. I can text Emmanuel. I can ask Mike, you want to go today? Yeah. That's it. Yeah. You want to go? No. Yeah. All right.
Don't even got to send him the address because
don't even got to send him the address. He'll find it. I'll be like, the flyer's on Instagram. Figure it out. He'll be all right. I'll be there before you are.
All right.
And it's true. We got a homeboy that we mess with in the group, and I don't even think nobody told him. I think he just follows on Instagram.
No, I told him.
Okay, cool.
But all I did was send him the flyer once. I talked to him the day before. I said, "Hey, what you doing tomorrow?" He said, "Nah, like we doing a beach party." He said, "Cool." I said, I'll text you tomorrow." He said, "All right." I woke up in the morning, text him. That's it.
Yeah.
Saw him at the
thing.
I was shocked to see him too.
Let me tell you something. All the girls that I was communicating with, I've sent at least 200 texts between all of them through the weekend, trying to coordinate, and still none of them showed up. This is just how crazy it is out here. And I don't even know if it's out here or if it's dealing with pretty women.
Everywhere we've been has been like this.
Dude, I didn't even have to say nothing. One dude hit me up on Insta. He commented on my thing on Instagram. Shout out to Trey Mo. He commented. He said, "What's up, Mike?" I said, "Hey, come through." I saw him.
That's it.
That was it.
That's it.
That's it.
I don't get it.
What's the equivalent? What's the math? It's like to every girl's 20 text messages is one text message to a guy.
I don't have the calculator for that right now.
Math, we haven't reached that limit as humans yet to do math on that scale, man.
You know,
you're asking questions that only Neil deGrasse Tyson could answer possibly.
Neil, come on there. For every quadrillion text messages from one.
Hey, I want to shout out Key and Peele because they're doing parodies of Neil right now. They didn't do one. They did about 4. I've seen 4 of them. They keep doing these small ones on Neil deGrasse Tyson. If y'all don't know who that is,
I got to go back.
It's a scientist. He does Cosmos.
He's the star of the Cosmos TV
he's
show.
Great. Yeah. Just go check him out.
But I want to get back to like going out and being home though.
Hey, good transition.
Yeah,
that was good. That was better than one of these DJs we heard out on.
Damn, we're not gonna talk about
these
it.
DJs, man.
All right, I'll talk about this. I put it on my Snap, man. I'm a DJ.
You gotta say where.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say where, but I'm a DJ. So, and I know it's hard for like people who just like music in general, but I'm a DJ. So when I go to parties, I critique a little bit, and I'm ready to hear what the music has to offer because I want to hear the latest, but I want to hear it mixed differently. I want to hear it mixed right. I want to hear songs where I think they should be. I want to say, hey, I want to dance. Like, I want to have those feelings. And
that's another theory after you're done.
And a lot of DJs, like the parties we've been going to this weekend, they don't know how to fulfill that vibe. And it's not hard, but it is a science to it. And it is something that, I feel like DJs need to study and realize. But it's been lacking, and it sucks going to parties and looking and be like, damn, this could be so much better right now. And people be willing. Like a girl came up to me. Now she didn't come up to me. We were talking, and she was like, if this was New York or something, everybody here would be dancing. And I was looking around like people wanted to dance, but they weren't given the opportunity.
Yeah.
I think this coming February, we're gonna do a Black Neo special on black parties. And one of the segments in there is going to be how many times is A said at a black party? Because hey, when they see somebody, hey, when they song come on, hey, this is A.
One funny thing when we were at the beach party, real quick,
was
we were all sitting down.
I know
we were talking with some girls, whatever, we chilling, and I said, everybody be quiet, and I said, just listen, and there was a group of people just laughing and talking and just yelling. And everybody was listening. I said, "There's no way that could be a group of white guys over there."
Yeah.
Like it was absolutely niggas over there, because all you heard was,
ad-libs.
"Well, I tell you, right? You know what it is. You know what it is."
That's it. It was just ad libs.
You heard ad libs, and it was nigga ad libs, but it wasn't bro. Bro.
But it still made sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, it still made sense, and it was all love, man.
Yeah, man.
It was cool.
It was funny.
Can I ask y'all something? Going out this weekend, have y'all been going out this weekend? Did it make you feel like you were missing anything?
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're missing that interaction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we played the football game that me and Mike, our team won. Just want to put that out.
Caught an interception for a touchdown. Chaz came in and ball. I recruited Chaz too. By the way.
That was the quickest recap of a football game, all with your highlights in it.
I wanted to play, but I was drunk.
Yeah, and so I did miss going out, just having fun, playing football. You know what I'm saying? Just talking to, people that you known for a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I did miss that aspect of it. So I think it was a good thing,
Right.
It made me miss a car.
That too.
Yeah.
That too. Hey, and I want to say, man, me and the man stayed up until about 1 almost?
Yeah.
Talking about what?
Wild boys.
Talking about the event and everything like that and other stuff. But I just want to say it was a lot of beautiful women out there. Like, I'm not even.
No. He's right. He's right.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to be like, negative or anything like that.
No. You're right. You're giving props, man.
It was a lot of beautiful women.
It motivates you. Let me say something about that, Chaz. Like and that's why I say maybe going out is a good thing, but you got to balance it. Like everybody's saying, I feel like you're gonna find. But looking at those beautiful women, all I could think about was, damn, I got to get bigger. And not saying that I don't have the confidence to pull them now. I do. I could hold a conversation with any girl. I could talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I want to, when I see women like that, I be like, man, I gotta have something to offer. You know what I'm saying? And they might be broke as shit. And just the idea of it though is like, damn, I gotta work harder.
But you gotta look at it. All our motivation as men, a lot of it comes from women, positive and negative. Like, for your mother, you want to work hard to provide for her.
You said all our motivation is women. That's what you meant?
A lot of it is women, positive or negative. Like, for your mom, you want to work hard to have her quit her job, get her house. But then again, you are a man. You have needs. You like attention from women,
right?
And that's not necessarily negative, but that makes you work hard too because you want the praise from them. That's why.
But if it's from the wrong woman,
yeah, of course.
Negative, right?
But no, with women's praise, a man blossoms. Women's love, his dream comes true.
Hey,
it's on my chest.
Hey, that boy got slick with his
words. On your chest. That's on your
chest.
My chest. Man, you got to show your chest more so I can read it more. Covering it up, man. You hide in the gems.
Hey, man.
That's a good quote. I could say that to a girl, man. She'd be floored, man.
Yeah.
But
like, what you mean?
And that's another thing too, because meeting girls this weekend was different because it's different for us because one, we come from the East Coast where our fan base is really heavy, and they're always excited to see us. One, because I guess they don't see celebrities as often, and not to say we're celebrities, but they don't see people who they admire as often.
Yeah.
And out here, you see people all the time. So out here, we don't get praise as much. But this weekend, it seemed like girls was giving praise, but it wasn't like, it was just like, oh, you're that dude. Oh, I know you. And then it would be like, now we can talk.
You know what I think it is?
Yep.
Honestly, this is quick. A lot of the girls, a lot of people out here are in the same field as us. And you don't want to be, hey, you feel like you're going to come off as like too excited. You don't want to be looked at like too thirsty.
True.
I think that's a big part of it out here. But
I don't think they don't do that to a lot of celebrities out here, period. Because there were other people that were there at the party that had some names and recognition. A lot of them were Viners and, a lot of popular people, and we're just amongst them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was fun, man. I to be honest with you, I enjoyed myself. I see what you're saying, Mike, because I'm the type. I feel like I work so, and this is a little arrogant maybe, but I feel like I work so hard with what we do with Dormtainment, the projects that we work on, that when I go to events like that, I don't want to work that hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to work that hard to try. I want people to come up to me and spark the conversation. I don't have a problem going up, but when I work so hard here, when I go to a function like that, hey, how you doing? I just want to kind of be in my section or wherever I'm at and kind of, hey, what's up?
Yeah. But then that causes, my bad, Ken, but I think that causes people to separate too, because then I feel like almost, and that's the thing, like Cali sometimes it gets a bad stigma because I feel like everybody feels like that.
It's
like, I work hard, and if anyone, people need to come up to me and talk, and everybody's like that. And then they're like, well, no one talks. So.
Well, let me clarify. I'm not saying you need to come up to me, but I don't have any problem with going, especially if I'm a fan of you or something.
Right,
I'm gonna go up to you, hey, I love your stuff, whatever. I don't have a problem leaving for that. But I'm just saying, when it comes to women, mm-hmm. When it comes to certain things, I want them to be able to come up, instead of me chasing them.
Yeah,
especially at this point in my life. At this point. So
you're saying you're done, like, for the most part, you're done chasing women.
At least for right now, I'm tired.
Right.
I'm tired. That's the
but
biggest thing.
okay. So
tired.
can I ask you this? Can I ask you this? Does that make you worry now? Because you're saying pretty much every girl that approaches you should either approach you because you look like you got it, or because she know you got it because she know your work. And that's what it comes down to. Because now you ain't just gonna meet the regular doctor chick who know nothing about you, because she ain't gonna come up to you. And you're going to feel tired of going up to girls because you're used to girls coming up to you. But most girls come up to you are girls who know about your work. So are you comfortable with that now?
No, I want people to know me for my work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing I'm trying to get across. Like, I want people, like, they should know. I mean, I should strive to be like the Diddy's and the Jay-Z, all these people, the Bill Gates.
Everybody should know you for your work, not just women.
They should know you for what you do, because your work is that immaculate, and I work that hard to make my stuff to make it as good as I possibly can. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they like it, or at least they have an opinion on it because they saw it. I got it in front of them. And so I want, when I go places, hopefully I'm a person in the room that people know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to try so hard to.
But doesn't that make you worry about meeting a loved one, meeting someone, meeting a girl?
Of course. It does. It absolutely does.
Did y'all run across that this weekend? Any girls coming up to you, hey, aren't you the dude from so-and-so? And then I'm trying to talk to you.
I ran up to, I had a lot of people run up to me, but then it turned into business.
Okay.
Even when
you had more business coming up to you.
There was a lot of women that came, they'll be like, oh, I do this, that, and the third. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm just trying to chill.
I had that from girls and guys.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be people I talk to, and then once I tell them Dormtainment, oh, that's y'all.
Yeah, and that happened a lot, too. Yeah. That happened a lot.
But that's kind of refreshing, though, because at least they would just,
genuinely,
they were like, okay, you do film, that's cool.
And that made me worry too. That I don't know if I was just in my head too much, but I'd be thinking a lot. Like, so I'd be at these parties thinking, but that made me worry. Like, okay, these people, when you say it, they recognize it, which is great. But shouldn't they just recognize it?
I mean, but everybody's not gonna, know us off top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people,
of course.
It's some people that's more into us than others. Some people might just have heard of us and maybe seen a few videos, but they're in their own world too.
Right.
So when they come across,
exactly how I feel. 'Cause I feel like these people, at least the ones that didn't recognize me until I said the name, those aren't true fans. Those are people that just saw us, which is good. So at least everyone has seen us and at least knows of us. Yeah. But they may not be big fans, but they respect us. Yeah, once they hear the name, then they know. Yeah.
And I felt like that for a minute. I was like, I always felt like at least everyone has heard about Dormtainment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not be, we have a ride or die fans that are listening now that buy our stuff.
Love them,
appreciate them. But then there's just people like, there's stuff that I just like see, blah, that's funny, I respect that, and I keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And that could be us too, but that's cool too. I was just like, I was just peeping all the different vibes I was getting from everybody.
One thing I appreciate though was to be, because we live all the way out here, in where we live in the valley, and it was just good to see a lot of black people. Because I feel like since we've been here in Cali, I don't see a lot of black, especially coming from Atlanta. Us being in Atlanta so long. So going out there was a lot more,
but that was
of
the
our
black
people
beach.
out there. It was a black,
closer to the black neighborhood.
Women.
But it was good to see that. I was happy to see that. It felt good to be around there, talk with my people, enjoy, have good conversations, and just kick it.
What's funny though, it was a lot of white people out there too. Like when I was walking to the bathroom,
it was mixed.
It was people at different bars. It was a big white group, then it was a big Hispanic group. Everybody out here.
It was a lot of mixed people.
But, we got to see like the real black community of LA, at least at the entertainment industry for what we're doing. Like all these people, like the Simone Shepherds, the King Kirons, Jahan, Miss J, DMV, Melvin, Greg, Brody, like all these people that you're seeing on Vine, Instagram right now, King Batch, like these are people that's going. It's pretty much like the new Life Living Color. Like all of us are just like in this pool of the internet right now. And in the future, you're going to be like, oh, damn, they all started like here doing this, So it's cool to see us all come together and do stuff. And, hopefully in the future, man, we could all work together more unified. We put Miss J and Get You a Little Sandwich. We're using a lot of more people. You know, we just really want to spread the love because everybody's doing their thing, and we appreciate everybody's hustle because they're doing the same thing we tried to do.
I ain't gonna lie, I was jealous when I think you and Chaz got those grilled burgers, and you know my new lifestyle of eating. I gave up beef and I gave up pork, and that's one of the things I miss most. A grilled burger. There's nothing better than a grilled burger, but you know,
I'm still.
I had that macaroni though.
Yeah, we did.
Macaroni was good.
You didn't have all the macaroni we had. That was pretty amazing. But
I think I did.
No, I don't think you did. But no. I think this weekend was great for everybody to get out and about. You know what I'm saying? Even when we went to 2 different events, you know, me and Emmanuel went to the Jeremy scene.
Yeah.
I went to the pool party on Saturday. Then went to the beach party. And then we went to Jabbar's thing on Friday.
Yeah.
On the Colors. So it was it was a good weekend.
Right.
You know?
And as a business, I must say it is good to get out too, because you know, just seeing people's face and touching people, you know, it makes a huge difference in what you do, because people actually, you know, knowing they can touch you makes them feel more closer to you and want to do business with you.
Yeah,
more,
I like to be touched.
Well,
by women.
It's just showing love.
No, but another thing I think is great, especially for us to get out, is because we're entertainers and we have a live show, and we have part of the live show that we do, Club Vlog, and it's good.
Oh yeah,
to come up with different material. You know what I'm saying? You get to see what's going on now in the clubs for that. So
right, and we just need to go out because we just need to know what people are talking about and how people are looking and feeling right now. You know, so as spiritually and business wise, you know, to wrap up today's topic, basically, you know, make sure you find time for your business, because that's very important. That's the essentials to how you're gonna live. That should be like your art, your life. But also, man, make sure you find time to get out, touch people, connect with people. You know, see faces. You know, feel people's energy. Because sometimes you need to be reassured of what you're doing. Sometimes you just need to see people, man. So yeah, thank you for tuning in to another Dormtainment podcast. Stay tuned for more skits coming soon to the channel.
Hopefully we have the whole crew back next week.
Yeah, next week everybody should be back, and we should be back in business fully with all the members. Because after Comedy Central, man, we were tired. Tired. We were tired mentally, physically. Like, that was a long run. Like, we ran a marathon with that. But we got it out the way. We ran a strong run, and we're good. We're good with the outcome. And
ladies, can you just type us under the SoundCloud or wherever you're listening to, and tell us how can we get you guys out? How can we better coordinate with you guys? Y'all let us know so we can help. Everyone can benefit from this.
Help men know how to better coordinate.
Do we need more time to text you?
How many days in advance?
Like, how do we know for sure you're coming? Is there something that you could say, like, for sure I'm coming? Or is it just that you just never know? Your life is just that hectic, ladies.
And if that's what it is, okay, that helps.
Hey, can I say some few points before we leave? This is why another reason why it was hard for me to have a girlfriend. Because when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Mm-hmm. Like, I take my time when I do things, but when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. And when you have a girlfriend, sometimes you have to wait for her to get ready, usually because she takes longer. And it's just a lot. I feel like it takes a lot for women to just get out the door. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that alone is a process. So to invite them somewhere and then for them to coordinate with more females, man, it's like solving fucking a Rubik's Cube, man.
Okay. He had to get that off his chest.
Mike had to rant for a second.
But thank y'all for the support.
Thank you.
And listening. Peace.
Peace.